Hi everyone, my name is Naseem Hrab, and my story is about family, but about a different kind of family. It's about a family who is experiencing divorce. Now, divorce is something that happens when two parents decide that they don't want to live together anymore. And I know that that seems like a sad and scary thing, and it is, but a family can recalibrate and a family can rebuild, and that's what this book is about. The book is about a little boy who's visiting his dad's new apartment for the first time after his parents get divorced. Now, it's based on my own experiences growing up. When I was 8 years old, my parents got divorced, and I had to go back and forth between my mom's house and my dad's house. And it was really hard. You have some toys at your dad's house that are not at your mom's house. You have different things that you used to do all together as a family that you don't do anymore. It's a lot. But I'm hoping that this story shows that while these things are hard and hard to understand and go through, that really the love that exists between a mom and a child or a dad and a child is always there. So I thought I'd read a bit from the story. On Monday morning, my dad moved out of our house and into an apartment. He said he won't be far, just a bus ride away, down the street, past the park, and through the tunnel. Before he left, I packed a bunch of photos in my dad's suitcase so he wouldn't forget us by the weekend. On Tuesday, I woke up thinking about how my dad's hair looks red in the sunlight. Most of the time, I wake up thinking about toast. On Wednesday, I visited my hamster's grave. My dad cried when he buried Abraham. I was sad too, but I didn't cry. On Thursday, my mom and I ate tuna fish sandwiches for dinner. My dad hates tuna fish. I think I've been thinking a lot about my dad this week. On Friday night, my mom and I packed my pajamas, 2 sweaters, 2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of underpants, my toothbrush, and Wendell. My dad rings the doorbell and I kiss my mom goodbye. It's my weekend with my dad. We take the bus to the apartment, down the street, past the park, and through the tunnel. And I tell my dad all about my week. I tell him about the dragon catcher I invented. I tell him about the boy in grade 6 who tripped me at recess. And I tell him about the sour candy that Marlo dared me to try. It wasn't that sour. The bus ride feels like 3 seconds, but according to Wendell, it lasts 48 minutes. My dad says, I have 2 homes now. So I realize I probably left us on a bit of a cliffhanger, but I assure you that the story becomes much happier after that. One of the things that makes this story so unique is that it also includes a letter that my dad wrote to me when I was 9 years old after my parents got divorced. And I thought that now, given the pandemic and the fact that so many of us aren't able to see our friends and family members as much as we want, that it might be really lovely to write a letter to those people and tell them how much you love them and miss them. So on that note, I'm gonna read part of the letter that my dad wrote to me in the hopes that it inspires you to write your own letters. So I won't read you the whole letter. It's very, very long, but I will read you a little bit of it. So here he says, because I'm not able to say it to you at this time, I must print it out. As one of my children, I want you never to forget that you are loved, have always been loved, and will always be loved by your father. Your mother loves you, as do your brothers, but I want this for you. Love is like an envelope around the letter. It offers protection. If you feel and understand this love, it will help you when sad things happen to you, as life is filled with unexpected surprises, and not all are happy. If you feel loved, it makes your personality stronger, and when you bump your knee, the pain is much less. And if a friend lets you down, the sadness does not last as long. You have a permanent spot in my heart and mind. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you take this time to write to your friends and family members that you love so much. Bye.